Have you ever met someone who always seems exhausted, even though they haven't done any heavy physical work? They wake up feeling tired. Their mind feels noisy all day, and even after a full night's sleep, they still don't feel recharged. Most people assume this is simply caused by lack of sleep or working too hard, but psychology suggests something different. In reality, one of the biggest causes of mental exhaustion isn't work itself. It's what psychologists call mental loops. When your mind keeps returning to an unfinished problem, a past regret, a future worry, or an unresolved relationship, it continues to consume energy in the background. It's like having a heavy app constantly running on your phone, slowly draining the battery without you noticing. The interesting part is that many people don't even realize this is happening. They simply feel tired all the time. But the story doesn't end there. Psychologists have discovered another important factor. People who constantly carry the emotional burdens of others, try to keep everyone happy, and worry about what others think of them, rarely allow their minds to truly rest. Because they aren't just living their own lives, they're also carrying the opinions of dozens of imaginary people inside their heads, and that's incredibly exhausting. Now here's something most people don't know. Sometimes mental fatigue isn't caused by overthinking. It's caused by making too many decisions. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. Every day your brain makes hundreds of small decisions. What should I wear? What should I eat? Who should I reply to? Which task should I do first? Even these tiny choices consume mental energy. That's why many highly successful people simplify their daily routines. They want to save their mental energy for the decisions that truly matter. But there's still one hidden cause left. Many people feel mentally exhausted because they're constantly trying to be someone they are not. They suppress their true emotions. They force fake smiles. They try to appear strong all the time. And eventually, their minds become exhausted from the performance. Psychology calls this emotional labor. The mental cost of hiding what you truly feel. And that cost is often much higher than most people realize. So if someone always seems mentally drained, it doesn't necessarily mean they need more rest. It may mean they need to let go of the mental burdens they've been carrying for years. Because sometimes people aren't exhausted by work, they're exhausted by the weight of their own thoughts. And the moment they recognize that weight, half of their exhaustion begins to disappear. Remember, the mind isn't always tired because of work. Sometimes it's tired because of the things it can't let go of. But here's the most important question. If mental exhaustion isn't caused only by work, how do we overcome it? Psychology suggests that the mind doesn't always need more rest. Sometimes it simply needs less weight to carry. Don't take responsibility for every problem you cannot control. Don't make it your mission to keep everyone happy. Don't punish yourself by replaying old mistakes over and over again. And don't treat every future worry as if it's today's reality. Because the mind is like a room. If it's filled with old regrets, unresolved worries, and unnecessary fears, there won't be any space left for new energy. That's why sometimes the best way to move forward isn't to work harder, but to put some of your burdens down. Remember, you can't solve every problem. You can't make everyone happy, and you don't need to control everything. The day you truly accept that, your mind stops fighting and starts living. Because real peace doesn't come when all of life's problems disappear. Real peace comes when you learn to let go of the things that steal your peace. And perhaps that's why some people can do less and still feel happy, while others have everything and still feel exhausted. So today, ask yourself one simple question. Am I tired because of my workload or because of the thoughts I can't let go of? Because sometimes changing your life isn't about adding something new, it's about finally putting down the burdens you've been carrying for far too long.